get a cuppa, get some cha, get some coffee, get some tea, whatever it is. Oh, my ashy hands, oh my god. And yeah, and let's chat. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Neetu. I'm a third year English student at Oxford University and I'm from East London. So it's been a while, it's been a long time. My hands are ashy, they're dry. The winter is getting to me. I should probably moisturize them. I'm so sorry it's been so long. My posture's really bad. This video is intended to be a sort of catch up on life, to see how you guys are doing, for us to talk about how I'm doing, and yeah, it's been a hot second. Some guy just came out of his staircase and has seen me talking to myself at the window. As you can see, my hair rejected it a lot, and so it's not straight at all. Well, bloody hell, I don't even know where to start. I've nearly finished my final term of my final year at Oxford University. I finish next week. It is, oh my god, it's the beginning of week 8 because it's a Sunday. I've got a really big coursework due next week, which is a 7th of my final grade. So it's like proper real stuff. How have I been? I've actually been okay. It's been a term of change, of independence, a term of solitude rather than isolation and loneliness. I just want to be okay because I wasn't for so long, and this term was a term of just trying to protect that and trying to preserve that. And what is that on my head? Oh, it's just hair. And yeah, it's been very strange, and I probably look different as well. My hair's probably grown so much because it's been a while, but yeah, I'm a lot happier. This term has been wild. I will probably do a bunch of videos. I've got a bunch of vlogs that I just haven't had time to edit, and I haven't had time to dedicate myself to YouTube and produce good quality videos, because I was going to just post shitty videos, and I was just like, I like editing. I like the process of editing. The videos that I want to edit in a particular way, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to post it. So I just didn't do it. Instead, I'm just going to do this catch up because I feel like it has been a while, and this is something that's a bit more casual and a bit more relaxed. So get a cuppa, get some cha, get some coffee, get some tea, whatever it is. Oh, my ashy hands, oh my god. And yeah, and let's chat. So I guess the first thing I wanted to talk about was final year and how your priorities change. There is this pressure that when you're a finalist or when you have final exams, especially somewhere like Oxbridge, that you should be on it. You should be proper on your work, library sesh every day at 8 hours. And it's just like, it could be that way, but sometimes it isn't, and for some of us it isn't, but for some of us it is. And in my case it is, because I had to learn how to do the Oxford rhythm again. I hadn't done it properly in a whole academic year, so I've been learning how to do that. I had my mock exams at the beginning of this term. I had 3. I got a high 2.2/low 2.1, which isn't amazing, but considering how shit things have been for a while, I'm quite proud of it. So I'm in a position where I know that if I do write up this coursework, it could possibly be a high 2.2 or a low 2.1. And I'm kind of okay with it because I'm trying to be kinder to myself. I know I don't know, man. Like, I think I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, what is there to lose? Last year was so chaotic and I lost so much. At the time I felt like I had lost so much, but yeah, it was just a lot of gain. And I know I'm just waffling, but I'll try and explain it a little bit. I felt like I had lost friendships, positive bonds with people, and I'd lost having fun, and I'd lost myself, and I'd lost being normal and waking up on time and eating 3 meals and having a shower every day, doing basic stuff. I'd lost a lot of that. My academics completely lost them. It was all over the place. And so now I'm at a place where I'm just trying to be a bit kinder to myself. And I'm trying to realize that it's okay to struggle. And for anyone who makes you feel like you're a dickhead, I'll probably edit out any swear words. But for anyone who makes you feel like you're a waste man for struggling, you should really question their position in your life and the amount of power they have in your life as well. Like, why are they making you feel like that? Is it because you really care about them and you really want to preserve that friendship? Or is it because they just don't understand you and you're on different, you just understand things differently? And if they don't understand you and they don't care, then like just cut them out. This term has been a lot about preservation and trying to preserve the kind of better mental state that I had while at home during the pandemic. It was crazy, and you guys saw in one of my vlogs, it was mental. Like my huge family trying to do a degree, you know, becoming nocturnal, a lot of us did and a lot of us still do, to try and get this degree done was really, really exhausting. But mentally, I was okay. I was a lot better than I was here. Trying to preserve that mental state has been kind of the aim of this term. And the aim should also be to try and excel and know that I've got coursework at the end of this term and I have a lot of work to do and I've got a lot of pressure and finals and But I think my biggest priority right now is just not to compromise the things that keep me sane, and those are to eat my 3 meals and to sleep. I have not missed out on 8 hours of sleep more than I think once or twice or 3 times maybe this term. I have slept properly. I've slept like a baby nearly every night this whole term, and it's because I'm not compromising anymore. Like if it means that my academics slip a little bit, or if it means that my social life is out the window, which it is anyway because we're in a pandemic. The pandemic has obviously been weird. Doing uni at Oxford means that I guess some of us are doing more work, or we're working harder because we genuinely have nothing else to do. On the other hand, some of us are really struggling because we can't cope with this just doing work all the time. It's weird. Like I'm not used to it. In the whole of second year, like I was doing all sorts of extracurriculars because I couldn't just do my degree. But this has been the year where I'm trying to learn how to do that, and you know, it's been successful to some extent, and to other extents maybe not so much. But yeah, I think this term has very much been about preservation and been about kind of not taking shit from anyone, including myself. When I am being really insensitive to myself, or when I'm being too hard on myself, I have to like be like, okay, no, it's been a wild ride. It's okay to hand in an essay and you tried really hard and it's still a bit of an L, because like I'm still learning the Oxford rhythm. And I feel like one of the things about university and maybe academics in general is that you're constantly learning and you're constantly having to adapt, and given the situation of the pandemic, like we're having to adapt every few weeks. How have my academics been? What kind of topics have I been learning about this term? So this term I kind of focused on 3 things. One, my thesis or dissertation. The other thing is a paper, a special options paper that we get to pick in 3rd year. Everyone picks different papers. The paper I picked was called the post-colonial paper. And the other thing I'm doing is Shakespeare. So thesis is an 8,000 word essay, extended essay that you hand in next term, at the end of next term. Shakespeare is each essay, there's 3 essays, they're 1,500 to 2,000 words, so you write 3 of them on 3 different things to do with Shakespeare, and we submit that at the beginning of next term. And the post-colonial paper, we have a 5,000 to 6,000 word coursework that's due in about 4 days. And how am I feeling about it? Not gonna lie, I'm not used to handing things in to a very good standard on time. I'm just not used to that. So we'll see I'll let you guys know next week, basically, how that goes. Wish me luck in the meantime. Because of the living arrangement this year, we have quite a nice kitchen. So I am cooking a lot more, and I'm enjoying cooking. Because of the pandemic, we are going out a lot more. We're going on walks nearly every day, which is nice. I'm getting a lot of fresh air. I've tried my best to be on top of work, and I've tried my best to not be complacent. I've tried my best to be, to have some grit and remind myself of the kind of grit and ambition that I used to have back in sixth form, and the drive I used to have, where I would just pattern work like it was nothing, and I just struggled to do that now because it's been a long time. So yeah, I've been trying to get into that, and yeah, I'm fine, I'm good, and I hope you lot are blessed. Some things that have helped me this term have been to journal. I used to write a lot of poetry in second year, mostly because I was bare sad, but now I journal a lot, and sometimes I do write out my thoughts. And I would look at this kind of stuff in those American coming of age movies and see these white kids and I returned home, and I'm just like, this is so cringy. But there's a part of some of it, things like meditation, things like cleansing your mind and soul, they all sound so cheesy because they've been co-opted by mainstream movies and teen shows and all of that. But if we just go back to the roots of it, a lot of this stuff came from places like India and places like Pakistan and Afghanistan, where Sufis and Hindus would practice all sorts of meditation. It's not cringy to journal, and it's not cringy to think about your thoughts and write down your thoughts. It's not cringy to listen to music and go on a walk and try to introspect. Because it's a lot healthier to do that than allow it to become a prolonged thing and turn into something like poor mental health. So in order to prevent that stuff from happening, why not just look after yourself on the daily? And the same with friendships. Like, why wait until your friend's having a breakdown? Or why wait until your friend's really struggling to just reach out? Why not just have the good times together and hang out and not check in on each other and be patronizing, but just hang out and be there for each other and care about each other? And if you do that, then you wouldn't necessarily get to the point where it's like, oh my god, I can't take this anymore. And I'm at a point where I'm feeling depressed, or I'm at a point where my anxiety has gone through the roof, or whatever it is. Looking after yourself on the daily and doing the little things every day that will kind of accumulate into this big thing that will mean that you're going to be okay. Like, those are the important things. Like, don't compromise stuff. Like, if you're going to have your bedtime, do not compromise your bedtime for any Tom, Dick and Harry. Do not compromise your meals. If you plan to have a meal at a certain time and you know, and I don't know, say your medication or whatever it is, like whatever it is, do not compromise it. If you want to be a certain way or live a certain way, do not compromise it, because that is what makes you happy. And I think for a lot of second year, I compromised a lot. And I thought about not what I would want, but what would people around me want, or what would people assume I want. And even with academics, like when you're the smart kid, people assume, oh, the smart kid does things this way, or the smart kid doesn't do things this way, and it's that pressure. So yeah, don't compromise. Don't take shit from anyone. You don't need to. You deep it, because then the thing is, you'll take so many L's like I did, and then you'll get to the point where you'll be like, oh mad, I didn't need to go through all of that. I could have just backed myself and looked after myself, and I would have been all right. But you know, again, we have to learn the hard way, and I had to learn the hard way. But just don't compromise, and protect yourself, protect your happiness, protect your sanity. And if you don't know how to do it, ask for help. Especially in the university setting, there are counsellors. In school settings, there are counsellors. There might be shit, but try it and see how it goes for you. And do your research, you know. There might be different things available that can help you. And I'm really privileged to say that Oxford have a really good counselling service. From my experience, the counselling has been great. So do what you need to do, man. Don't wait for it to turn into some disaster or some tragedy. When you feel like you're just feeling okay and things are just going okay, implement these small things, because they make a difference. It's okay to need help, and it's okay to not be your best version of yourself. And everything you choose and everything you do, don't do it because there's pressure to do it. Do it because you actually want to do it. So that for me, like, I got 3 A stars at A level. I did quite well at GCSE. There might be a pressure that, you know, or an expectation or an assumption that, oh, she's someone who could get a first at Oxford, or she's someone who's going to get a really high 2-1, and maybe I'm not, and it's okay. Like, it's fine, because it's about what I want. If I'm going to be compromising things that I don't want to compromise anymore, then I won't compromise them. And if the first means a lot to me, then I won't sleep during my finals, or I won't eat properly during my finals, because that is what really means a lot to me. But if it doesn't, and it's just something that people want of me, I'm not going to do it. And I think that's how I've approached this term. Like, I haven't compromised on sleep. And back in first and second year, the way I would not sleep. And yeah, having your priorities straight and having your energy straight is really important as well. Like, giving people the energy that they give to you is important. Don't take yourself for a mug and give. Balance those energies. If people are out there, if people are doing the most for you, do the most for them too, because they deserve it and they care. If people are not doing shit for you, then don't do shit for them. Do you know what I mean? Like, reciprocate those energies. Anyway, I hope this wasn't too waffly, cringy, whatever. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. Please share this video with anyone you know. Talk to me in the comment section. I will reply. I try my best to reply. Yeah, I wish you all luck. I wish you a lot of luck, and I wish you blessings for this term and the next term, or whatever you're doing, because it's been a roller coaster for us all, and I can't believe we're out here trying to be students and trying to excel during these trying times. Okay, bye.